I call the member for Rockdale.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I wish to raise a major problem experienced by my community, the issue of car and bike hooning, particularly along the beautiful foreshore of Botany Bay, and my efforts with Bayside Council to establish a dedicated anti-hooning task force. For far too long, different levels of government have been passing the buck and failing to take effective and united action to make our local roads safe and welcoming, particularly in local destinations such as Brighton and Sands. Mr Speaker, I'm very pleased that Bayside Council recently resolved to establish a dedicated anti-hooning task force with the intention of bringing together the resources of our local and state authorities to overcome the barriers in combating this issue. Unfortunately, the mixed pattern of responsibility which overlays our road network, combined with the many offences committed by these irresponsible drivers, which cannot adequately be addressed by policemen, the laws and regulations we have in place play right into the hands of the hoons. The limited ability of the Environmental Protection Agency to enforce breaches of noise controls, combined with the inadequate measures police are provided with to issue on-the-spot penalties for defective vehicles, are letting hoons get off scot-free when they should be having their vehicles impounded. Mr Speaker, I find it embarrassing that car and bike hoons know that if they're caught by the police with their muffler removed or another similar antisocial modification to their vehicle, they know that they'll almost certainly have the opportunity to fix up the problem before having the vehicle checked. A quick fix, a visit to the RMS to check the vehicle is defect-free, and they're back on the road causing trouble. I've spoken on this at length with the Minister for Police, and I would like to thank the member for Dubbo for taking the time to visit Brighton and Sands and have a look first-hand at the problems experienced in my community. At the time, the Minister accepted a petition signed by 10,000 local residents from the local area, and I appreciate the additional police resources we received to combat hooning over the summer period. However, it will take more than extra cops on the beat to really tackle this problem, and I believe Bayside's dedicated anti-hooning task force is the platform we need to take united action on this problem. Mr Speaker, Bayside will be reaching out to various state authorities, including the local area commands, the Highway Patrol, the Environmental Protection Agency, Roads and Maritime Services, other state members, as well as community groups and residents, and I would kindly request that relevant ministers opposite to encourage their agencies to support this worthwhile project. I know recent correspondence from the Minister for Roads, and while I appreciate that a request has been made with the Roads and Maritime Service to consider a red light speed and safety camera at the intersection of Bay Street and the Grand Parade at Brighton and Sands, I would encourage the Minister to intervene and direct her department to take action at this location. This is a major issue of community safety, with several pedestrian crashes and a number of fatalities within the surrounding block of this location, but it is also an issue of faith in government. These are not new problems, but I think local residents in my area have a right to ask why successive governments have not been able to stop something as simple as car hooning, and in many cases forward progress has been invisible or non-existent. Mr Speaker, I'm pleased to report that we are currently constructing new roundabouts on Moat Avenue, one of the major problem roads near the Grand Parade, and I look forward to the anti-hooning task force continuing to chip away at the issue with practical measures such as this. However, it will only work if all relevant authorities are actively involved, and I would once again thank the government for the work they've done with me on this issue and ask for your assistance in dealing with this problem once and for all. Thank you.